Hello and welcome to my channel, Iris Rainbow. I just wanted to talk a bit about the Virgo full moon that we are going into right now. So 2023, and especially this month, is a big year because we have some pretty major planets changing signs. And tomorrow, during the Virgo full moon, which is square Mars and Gemini, Saturn is moving into Pisces, where he'll be for the next 2 to 3 years. And also at the time of the Virgo full moon, Jupiter and Venus are conjunct Chiron in Aries, and there's a lot of energy and movement around the signs of Pisces and Aries currently. Later this summer, the lunar nodes will change signs, so the North Node will be moving into Aries and the South Node will be moving into Libra. So right now, Sun is in Pisces, Mercury, Neptune are in Pisces, Saturn is about to enter Pisces, Moon is in Virgo, Mars is in Gemini, squaring Sun and Moon, but Mars will finally be moving into Cancer after a very extended stay in Gemini. So normally Mars stays in each sign about 6 weeks, but Mars has been in Cancer for 7 months because of the longer retrograde. And later this month, Pluto will be moving into the sign of Aquarius for the first time. And Pluto transits are 20 years. So Pluto has been in Capricorn for the last 20 years. So it's a big deal. Pluto moving into Aquarius. And that's going to be right after the Aries new moon, which is on the spring equinox. So there's a lot of changes going on for the collective right now. Going back to Saturn and Pisces, which is happening right now with the Pisces full moon. Saturn is the planet that deals with structure and organization, and it's a very solid, heavy, dense energy. And Pisces, which is Neptune, is very much the opposite. It's water, it's the ethereal imagination, it's the spiritual realms, the creative realms, and Saturn is what is concrete and what is real. And Saturn has been in Aquarius and Capricorn, which are both originally associated to Saturn. So Saturn is in his domain when he's in those two signs of Capricorn and Aquarius. But when Saturn moves into Pisces, he's in kind of a strange place. It's not the easiest placement for Saturn, but it is going to be dissolving a lot of things. Like Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac, so it's the dissolution of energy. And again, we have a lot of planets concentrated also in Aries. Chiron has been in Aries for a while, and this is healing our wounds related to our sense of self and our sense of identity. And Pisces is all about merging with the oneness, with the everything in the universe. So there's energy here of old archaic structures and forms dissolving. And if you think about, Pluto and Capricorn has been kind of the reign of the baby boomer generation. And Gen X too, but to a lesser degree, more so the baby boomers. And with Pluto moving into Aquarius, this is going to be the rise of the millennial and the Gen Z influence. And it makes a lot of sense if you think about the energy of Capricorn as being traditional, based upon things of the past, and the energy of Uranus or Aquarius being about the future, being orientated towards the future. So, but we're also going to see, you know, the negative impacts and the negative effects. We're going to have more movement towards AI and technology and things being online, but with that as well, we're going to see like the dark side of technology, AI, which already, you know, we're beginning to see, you know, what some of these new issues, these new problems are. And we've also, you know, with the environment and the planet and a lot of the social problems that we have inherited. So we need to be innovative and break out of the box or break out of the mold, you know, to really solve a lot of these issues and problems that, again, are being inherited to the younger generations who are going to begin to have more influence. So the United States has passed its Pluto return, and a Pluto return is every 250 years. A Saturn return is about every 30. So the United States has just gone through this Pluto return, and last time Pluto was in Aquarius was 1777 to 1797. So this was the American and the French Revolution. So there is an energy of revolution with this energy of Pluto in Aquarius, breaking free of, you know, these archaic, oppressive structures, and trying to create something that's more based on the collective, but also having to mitigate these issues that are really coming to a head and needing to be solved during this time. So again, you know, Saturn in Pisces, a lot of breaking down of old structures and a rising of new energies into power and influence. And it's really is an exciting time. It could be, you know, scary. There's a lot going on in the world right now, especially environmentally, and of course there's so much to even say, but we could be overwhelmed by it. But we can also find that in these moments where there are these sort of breakdowns, that's also where we have more opportunity to really create like real lasting change, and to really shift the dynamics or shift the paradigm overall. And so that's what I love about working with these collective energies and working with these outer planets, is that we can use the energy, we can use the transits to work for the highest good, you know, the highest good of ourselves and the highest good of all. And really, instead of feeling the fear, feeling the power in these moments, and the power of you know, collaboration. And something that can happen with Saturn in Pisces is to putting down of the boundaries, dissolving of some of the boundaries between ourselves and others. And so yeah, this is really a powerful time and a powerful moment. And this month is a lot of big changes. So with the Virgo full moon, I know Virgo's ruled by Mercury, but it's an earth sign, and I feel like Virgo's a very sensitive energy and a very sensitive archetype. So it's a good, you know, it's always good to rest and take care of yourself. And with Mars square, it can make it a little bit difficult to get moving on things. But Virgo is good for planning and preparing and editing. So this, you know, cleaning, organizing, all these things, purification, detoxification, all of these things can be really powerful during Virgo season and during a Virgo full moon. And with all this Pisces as well, just purging and grieving and releasing everything that needs to be released, and rededicating ourself to that sense of self and the sense of purpose that we have for being here, whatever that may be, and giving ourselves the time and the space to, you know, unfold into what it is that we want to be or need to be or want to create. Putting down the judgment and, you know, and I think that's one of the greatest things that can happen really during this time, this Saturn and Pisces time, is really dissolving, you know, putting aside some of these judgments, realizing where we've been wrong, having more compassion for others, you know, really balancing between, you know, what we need emotionally, how we need to nurture ourselves emotionally, and how we need to take care of ourselves, and how to balance the two and create more supportive structures for ourselves and others around us. Taking, you know, using compassion and empathy, and, you know, taking all these things into consideration as we're building new structures and new modes and new ways of being. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. I'm happy to be here and to be able to talk about you know, all the things that are happening with the astrology, and I'll be back with more ASMR and Reiki videos, and I'll be back with more astrology videos as well. It's really hard for me not to talk about the astrology because it's just so fascinating to me. But thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon.